Hi, you don't know me. I'm a voiceover artist, and my face can't be shown on television. I'm here today as a reminder that everyone appearing and working on this show do so pro bono, as a way of staying together during this crisis and giving all who contribute an artistic outlet. However, this show would not be possible without this episode's major sponsor, TSA. Theatre Safe Australia is an Australian-based company that exists to create solutions for the entertainment industry. TSA is motivated by supplying, creating and designing innovative products for our clients and providing service that exceeds expectation. Go to theatresafe.com.au. Pity they couldn't help the idiots from this show with their writing. And now, The Roadie Show.
Back to work. Yes! Now, I've got the COVID safe plan. I've given the COVID safe budget from Theatre Safe Australia to those guys. What else have I got to think about?
Is this what we're supposed to do?
What are you idiots doing? You've wrecked the thermometer.
It'll be fine. Look, I'll just give it a... Whoa. Didn't quite read there, buddy.
Well, at least you spent the Theatre Safe Australia budget correctly.
We spent the budget on the Pete Evans COVID lamp.
What?
I rewired it into the 3-phase as well.
You didn't. You'll wreck the space-time continuum.
Would any of you white fellows like a ride?
Look what you've done.
What are you pricks looking at?
Hey, what's that sound?
Ooh, hang on. Oh, my phone still works.
Oh, that's great, isn't it? I mean, we can do our intros. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Bad Loves with Green Limousine.
Listen to the sound of the revolution. Everybody's out on the street tonight. Alright, everybody's cool. Everything's alright. I got a feeling in my bones. We're gonna get on tonight when we drive my car where the wild things are. I got a green limousine. Everyone's a stuff, but they won't get far without my green limousine. Someone burn the flag of the old convention. Set the wheels in motion here tonight. Everybody's cool. Yeah, everything is alright. You better pray that your man don't get home tonight when we drive my car where the wild things are. I got a green limousine.
Macca. I'm locked down in Melbourne, but I'm still watching The Roadie Show.
The Roadie Show.
Best gig. Personally, for me, it was playing with Renee Gayer. She joined the band Foolishly on tour, and we went up and down the East Coast. Worst gig? What's your worst gig?
We did 2 Clounder shows. I think it was my second gig in, and I completely dogged it in front of I don't know how many thousands of people that were there. But yeah, that was probably my worst one, I think.
Worst smell at a gig?
It would have to be, it'd be Irish.
Funny you should mention that.
Funniest gig?
Jimmy set side stage at the end of our tour. It's like, the tour end prank.
Yes.
And Jimmy took over the mixing, the fallback console, and did monitors for us. That was very hard to keep a straight face because that was quite frankly the worst sound I've ever heard.
Didn't he put a delay?
He put a delay on my voice.
On the vocals.
So I didn't hear when I was singing. I'd sing the lyrics and all of a sudden it would come back at me a second later. Great joke, Jimmy. Thanks, mate. Thanks for nothing.
Best roadie thing?
I saw a fantastic thing in, I can't even begin to think how it's pronounced, down the south of the North Island in New Zealand. After the show was being packed up, in fact it was with Jimmy. Jimmy was headlining. And all these huge Maori road crew would come in and start clearing all the bits and pieces and pulling down the stage. And all that was left were the big bass bins. And they were huge. They were like, I don't know, maybe 2 metre wide, 1.5 metre high. And one single man, went and picked the damn thing up.
Stupidest roadie thing?
Member of the road crew, whose name I can't actually mention, came out in what was one of his last gigs, totally shot. But he was trying to, from what I could tell, was trying to plug the microphone, my guitar amp microphone, into my guitar amp, where there was no sound possible.
Hi, I'm Kate from Melbourne, and our whole industry is on a roller coaster of emotions right now, but particularly those of us in Victoria who are in the middle of our second lockdown. Crew Care have got some crisis relief grants, a 24-hour wellbeing hotline, and they've also trained 100 of our peers in mental health first aid, so please do not be afraid to ask for help. There is always someone to talk to. And in the meantime, thanks to the Roadie Show for keeping us all together online until we can all be together again on stage.
Deluxe since 1991.
How you doing? It's Jeff.
Michael.
And we're the Bad Loves.
This is the Roadie Show.
The Roadie Show.
Gently betrayed with a kiss, and all my dreams tumbling down. What I found when I was lost without you, I was lost, losing with my lost, never to be. Turned up the radio, so no one would hear I was in. Oh, so no one knew the trouble I had. Honey, I had bad. I was looked around, I see we're walking on the same old ground. I see that everybody's sometimes overwhelmed by life the way that I was. And I was. Yeah, I was lost without you. I was lost, losing faith. I was lost, never to be found. To be found. Sure that I was forever to be. Forever to be. I was. I see it all so clearly now. See it all now. The other night run away. Oh, that was never to be.
Oh shit, okay, bit more love than that, okay, you ready?
Theatre Safe Australia, Road Case Time Machine.
G'day. We're here, lucky enough today, to talk to Pete Wilson, a living legend of the business. Pete, tell me, you were a Sparky?
I was.
Well, you still are.
I still am.
I'm not going to. You can put your finger in a plug, and the same thing will happen. But how did you start in the music industry?
Is an
Well,
Australian-based
when
company
I was
that
in the
exists to create
States
solutions for the entertainment industry.
years ago,
TSA is
first
motivated by
hired,
supplying, creating
we
and
had
designing innovative
fights.
products for
So
our
I
clients
got lights
and
from
providing
the
service
company
that
I
exceeds
worked at,
expectation.
put gel over them, and I thought, well, I can make
theatresafe.com.au.
money out of it, and I never
They
looked
couldn't
back
help the
since
idiots doing
then.
a show with their writing.
That is fantastic.
And now, the Roadie Show.
Yeah, an entrepreneur from the beginning.
Deluxe.
That's
Since
right.
1991.
And what? And
Road
you would have
Case
seen the
Time
start of
Machine.
the industry when it was very new, and you put gels on them, and you made it up as you went along.
That's right.
What sort of artists were you working with at the time? Was it around dancers and with certain different?
Used to do all the dances around Melbourne, supply the lights, set them up,
Yeah.
and then for 50 mile from home here, Frankston to Eltham,
Yeah.
you name it, I had lights in them all.
You started off as a Sparky. You were doing fates.
Yep.
And then you would have started doing gigs. And what type of gigs were they, and what bands did you work with?
All the Castaways, Brian Cadd and his jazz bands. They were back in the early days, the Black and Blue.
Did he have great hair then as well?
He had long hair, and he was a brilliant musician. Also was the head pianist for his church.
Oh.
So he was spot on.
Yeah, I hope God sort of stopped looking a bit later because things went...
Yeah, that's right.
And so you were sitting here in this incredible Qantas, I hope Qantas is still going,
Yes.
airline, but you would have seen a lot of different ways of getting around and touring. So when you started to take these shows on the road, what was that like, and what sort of changes did you see over the decades?
Well, with Qantas, we used to have to drive either with the truck overnight to Sydney, put it on the aircraft, fly it to New Zealand, they'd fly it back into Melbourne, and then we'd pick it up and do all our own local shows with the bands that we was doing.
Everything,
everything
container, the whole thing. And did you drive onto the? Do you remember the time of actually driving onto the tarmac and
yes,
going straight to the plane?
Yes, I have been in Canberra, and the planes there got delayed because of fog.
Yep.
And they organised it for us to go from Canberra straight through to international. Got off the ordinary local one and straight onto the Qantas one to fly to New Zealand.
Amazing.
Yeah, and I give Qantas, personally, spot on.
Well, they gave you this car, didn't they? No.
Yeah, but I've also got shares in them, and they're a great airline. I've flown with them heaps and heaps of times.
Yeah, we love them.
Yeah,
we love the Roo.
If you really want to know what an airline strike is, I can write a book on that. The Qantas, we had to get to Perth. There was no airlines flying to Perth. So we caught a flight from Melbourne to Singapore, from Singapore back into Perth on a different flight.
Wow.
And we still put Leo Sayer on that night.
Amazing. On the same day?
On the same day.
Wow. People wouldn't believe that.
But it's, you know, it's interesting.
Now, I'm hearing that you've got a story about Broadford. What's that all about?
Broadford, I looked after Hell's Angels, doing the electrics there for 25 years.
Wow.
And the other thing is, of a night time, I used to look after the wet T-shirt competition. And you hung your clothes on that arm and this arm, you put your money in my pocket, you went on stage, and then when you finished showing everybody what you had, you come and collected your things.
That's
and
very
I did that for 25 years.
There you go. So a bit of costume involved where the costume wasn't supposed to be there.
Yeah.
And what do you like to do these days with your time? Do you play golf? Do you?
No, I don't play sport. I like to go down to Sandringham behind the yacht club, listen to the races, or listen to the ABC for different music.
And you used to do the race. You used to work at the races.
Yeah, I worked at the races for the 5 years. And we used to do the on-course sound there.
Fantastic.
All around from Melbourne to Warrnambool, from Warrnambool up to where they hold the anyway, all the different race courses I've been to, and I enjoyed it.
Oh, that's great.
Until I got talked out of it by when 2 bookmakers retired, and then I went back in the electrical trade. They took me back into that.
That sounds
And
dodgy, but a good outcome.
Yeah, and I've never looked back since then because of all the shows and different things that we've done.
If there was an artist or a band you'd worked with or a tour particularly memorable, what was your favourite one? I know it's such a broad question.
Neil Diamond.
Oh, there you go.
I've toured with him 6 times.
The jazz singer and everything.
I have done
6 tours with Neil.
6 tours with Neil
Around
Diamond.
the world?
Around Australia, New Zealand.
New Zealand.
And the other one of my top bands was ABBA for Paul Dainty.
And was Mr. Pitts involved at that time?
Yes, Pitsy was around. Pitsy's been around for years and years.
Well, I think I can imagine you dancing and doing the...
No, I don't dance. I'm there as an electrician. That's my job. Make sure the shows work.
Safely. And
that's what I get paid for.
Very good.
Even when I did the Eagles, I sat behind the stage with me 3 transformers, the power on, did not leave while there's a show on to make sure everything is working, because they're paying me to do a job, and that's what I do.
Well, that's some sage advice, Pete, and I really appreciate you talking to us today. That's fantastic. It's great stories. Everyone, Pete Wilson.
Yep,
thanks
you
very much.
Much appreciated.
You too, mate. Good on you.
Right.
fuckers want?
3 succulent Chinese meal energies, please.
Coming up, bro. Drinks.
Water?
With lemon.
Just a twist.
Coming up, bro. Straight out of the chili bin, cuz. Choice.
Up your bum.
Cheers.
True,
boy. No babies. Oh, look at me. Oh, that's pretty zesty. What did you put in there?
My fingers.
Oh, truth. Oh, that's right. The show.
Ladies and gentlemen, for her first time ever on the Roadie Show, Freya Josephine Hollick.
Folks keep saying you're a real sweet guy. Do most anything a real man can. But I've seen you in your man-sized dog suit, chasing pussy and sniffing other bitches' tails, waging war on the nightingale. The hits came on, Brenda Lee sang that song, sounded written just for you. Had to smile through my coffee and pie, 'cause you'd written us into a country tune. When you waged war on the nightingale. Men keep saying I'm a tasty dish. They'd love me proper if they got rid of their wedding ring. They say there's nothing like any of those other guys, especially not that Mr. One time who waged war on the nightingale. You know what I say? It's better off this way. When you're alone, nobody's waiting on you to get home. Don't get used to lying, don't get used to crying. Just get a little bit colder. May June and July, at least I'm not alone. Missed your time. Who waits for on the nightingale? Rock and roll, little buddies.
G'day guys, just want to give a shout out to the Roadie Show. Can't wait for the next episode. Got the big man here with me.
And this is what you end up looking like after he plays with you for an hour. It's not pretty, but it's better for you.
Yeah, there you go.
So, I might have a fit life soon. We're not plugging any businesses, but I won't say anything about crew care, but God bless them both.
Hi, I'm Tony Bryan from Perth, Western Australia, and you're watching The Roadie Show, live from the cave.
The Roadie Show.
Best gig.
Probably the old bar back in January.
Yeah, that was a pretty great gig, yeah.
Feels like years ago now.
Yeah.
Pre-COVID.
Yeah, yeah.
Pre-plague.
Say no more.
Yeah, people sweaty rubbing up against each other. That wouldn't be allowed now.
No.
No way.
Nah.
Not at any of our shows.
Worst gig.
I reckon. I've done a lot of wedding gigs, so they probably all just fall into that category of worst gigs.
I did a gig in a vegetable garden one time for
yeah.
about 15 people that were eating, and they didn't have an amplifier or anything when I arrived there. They thought I was going to bring that.
That's good.
That was a few years ago now.
Worst smell at a gig.
Stranger fart.
Funniest gig.
Funniest gig I've ever done. I'm just not funny. I've got no sense of humour.
Best roadie thing.
I don't know. They carry a lot of shit, you know. Sometimes they, they're like a human ox. Oxman. Oxman with the boxes. That's all I got to say.
I'm always pretty happy when a roadie will carry some stuff. So
yeah, you're a drummer.
yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Stupidest roadie thing.
Like wondering why my guitar isn't working and I realise I haven't plugged it into the amp.
That's pretty classic
Freya move, yeah. One time I forgot to bring all of my leads to a show. And pedals, actually.
I feel like that's going to happen a lot in the next, not post-COVID, but COVID normal, getting back on it.
That's right. I feel like I've been blessed with really, skillful, thoughtful roadies always, so they never fuck up. I've got nothing funny to say.
Hi, I'm Lako.
Hi, I'm Ming.
And we're from Novatech in Adelaide.
And you're watching
The Roadie Show.
The Roadie Show.
G'day, Pete.
I see you need an electrician.
Yeah, we need someone to wire this insectocutor to the three-phase so we can fix the time-space continuum.
No problem.
Sorry, Pete.
G'day, I'm Freya Josephine Hollick and you are watching The Roadie Show.
The Roadie Show.
Hey, horse, who do you reckon I should put my money on?